hello. Welcome to what is the first part of my Ace Attorney playthrough. A game series I've genuinely wanted to play for a while, but I just have never actually got around to it. Like, I wanted to play these games back when they were on the DS. I just never have. One of my friends has always been like, oh, you should play them, they're really good. And I just never did. So, now we are, finally. I'm going to try my hand at some kind of attempt at voice acting. It will probably go horribly, but yeah. I'll give it a go. I hope the game isn't really loud, by the way. Anyway, let me just check the options. I can always turn things down if I need to. I don't want to turn things up, that's for sure. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So this is the trilogy, so this comes with the first 3 main games. So we got, Phoenix Wright, the first one, just Ace Attorney, then Justice for All, and then Trials and Tribulations. And I would like to play the others as well, like the Apollo Justice ones at some point. That would also be. I was like, why's my face not weird? Oh, I just realised this because I'm using the arrow key. I need to not use the arrow keys. Hang on a minute. Can I use the WASD for this? To navigate this? If I can't, that's going to be an issue. Shit. Because because my emotions on the tracking program I use are the triggers for them are the arrow keys, and I keep forgetting to rebind it when I haven't yet. They should be on my my numpad, but my numpad is all just, well, my numpad is this.
Sussy baka.
My numpad is funny sound effects at the moment, so do I have to use the arrow keys? I might be able to just use them with the mouse, actually. Yeah, I can just use the mouse, it's fine. Okay, so to remember, don't use the arrow keys. I need to keep an eye on my little overlay to make sure that I don't accidentally press them and that my face doesn't go all weird because of it. Episodes. So this is the first episode. The first turnabout. Okay. One momento. Yeah, okay, we're good. Let us begin. Oh, I got an achievement. Dedge. Much dedge. I will read the, so don't worry, I will voice act just right now. These are thoughts anyways, it's fine. Yeah, well, so this first case you're telling me they just tell us who the murderer is? August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off from the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh no! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. Right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna shut my window. Just realised I'm voice acting really loudly and my neighbours probably think I'm crazy. Because they can probably hear me with the window wide open. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Didge. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school has a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Funny. They did the funny. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has such terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court number 2. Trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, handshaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Me. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Cover to cover, yeah. It's... wait. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. No, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the courtroom. Just press the tab button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy. It's Cindy. Yes. How do I go back? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because it was a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what happened to that object? Oh, would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the finger. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Statue shaped like the finger. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the tab button to check the court record frequently. Oh, we're beginning now. Now it starts, lads. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butt, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh my god, man. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or see me, like, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it, y'all. Your Honor, the victim's passport. CP. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th of July. The day before. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. No way, bro. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Hey, what? Excuse me?
You sussy baka.
That's pretty sussy baka of you. I'm not gonna lie. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I met her... Oh, shit. Can you stop scrolling so fast? I can't voice that quickly. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I mean, he did go though, so I kind of should. I think I just haven't. Yeah, we are in court after all. He should have probably answered us, honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Side to the stand. Mr. Side, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Side, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. Let's do it. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran in was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during blackouts? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Perusal? Yeah. Words. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to... Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. How is this man an attorney in court when he doesn't even know how to be an attorney? He doesn't even know how to do his job. How did he get the job? How did he pass the bar? doesn't even know what he's doing. Lies? What? He was lying? The client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in it. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Alrighty then. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. No, that's, yeah, okay. I can press it. Is the man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Half open? Sorry. Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climbed mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did pain cut him off so? So you looked in the apartment. What happened there? Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. Guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. I don't know, man. You've been seeming sus lately.
Well, I don't know, man. You've been seeming sus lately.
Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. How do you know that if you just said that you didn't go in there? Hold on. Stop right there. How do you know that it wasn't working if you didn't go in the apartment? Hold on. Hold the phone. Do I have evidence for that? No. I don't think I have anything to present that though. But that is, like, right? How does he know that the phone wasn't working if he didn't go in the apartment? The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Is it this? Hang on, let me press it first. I'll go around again. What she said. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes. I mean, no. No, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go in the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. I couldn't read that for some reason. My brain was like, nope. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Huh? Okay. Ah, right. What time did you call? What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Yes, because the blackout was at 6. Present some evidence to contradict him. Stop right there.
Objection!
Shit. Is that not it? Fine. Damn it. Was that not it? Was it this? Our time of death was between 4 and 5. But he's saying it was... Is it this?
Objection!
Yes, okay. There we go. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness Mary forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sight, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Let's do it. Hopefully my brain decides to brain this time. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. What? I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Do I? I don't think I do, guys. I'm not so sure about that. See, when I found the body, I heard the time.
Hold it!
You said heard, not saw? Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? You're saying you heard something? But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. Oh god, that hurt my voice. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Hold it!
Are you sure it was a television and not radio? Well, no. I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. I mean, the television shouldn't have been on at the time, right, because of the blackout. The witness has testified. He heard the time. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it?
Hold it!
How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, care to explain this? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of the tape program. He didn't explain anything. He didn't explain anything. He just moved on. What? A video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True. Right. I think the problem lies somewhere place else. We agreed that you heard the time at the scene. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Notice anything suspicious? I do. That last time I thought something was suspicious, I was wrong. There was a voice saying the time that was probably coming from the television.
Objection!
Yes! We're winning now, lads. See, I'm not completely stupid. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Salt? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Salt, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Salt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Okay. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Okay. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Let's do it. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh shit, I meant to press it on that. There was a table... A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here.
Hold it!
Everything, pretty much. Why didn't you tell us why didn't you tell us that in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. The witness says he saw the timer clock. End of story. Now, find the contradiction. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? In this? But don't know. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Come on, brain. Think. Do your brain things. I didn't hear the time I saw it. How do you know if it was the clock if you didn't go in the apartment? It's got to be this. This has got to be the evidence. It's just a matter of what statement is it on. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Is it this? Is it this one?
Objection!
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm not that stupid. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? All the twos are kicking in. You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Side. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it happens that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes. How does he know it was a clock? If even Payne submitted it as a statue because it doesn't look like a clock, how does he know it was a clock if he didn't go in the apartment? Right? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand, yeah. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order, lads. Order, the quad. Intriguing. Please, continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, sir. Mr. Side, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at this witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard, no. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him! He killed her and should be burned, and should burn. Burn! Give him death! Oh boy. Order! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sai heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clearer if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Gah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sai heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Syatt, try to talk your way out of this. Ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What is he talking about? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Syatt. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Welp. Not so fast, Mr. Syatt. Chief! Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out that reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? No? Not really? Why would the clock be 3 hours? Why indeed? This is the question. He mentions hearing a video on the TV. Maybe he had that initially, and it was wrong, and then the blackout happened. No. Yes? Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that I can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. This, right? No. It's gotta be the blackout, right? It's gotta be. Why would that make the clock run slow? Why would that set it back 3 hours? Is it this?
Take that!
Why was the clock running slow? I don't know. I have no earthly idea. It's not the blackout report. The victim arrived home from Paris on the day before the murder. The statue in the shape of the finger is rather heavy. What is presenting the clock itself? I mean, it can't be the time. It's not this. The passport has nothing to do with it. I don't know. I genuinely don't have a clue.
Take that!
No, that's wrong. What is it? Is it the passport?
Take that!
Okay, so apparently it's the passport. I don't understand why, but it is. The victim had just returned home from abroad that day, before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. Well, I didn't know she took it with her. They didn't mention she took the fucking clock with her to Paris. I didn't know that. It's the time zone difference, right? But I didn't know that they took the clock with them. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sight. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah. No, oh, he's dead. He's dead. No, we win. Order! Order, I say. We killed him. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay, confetti, yay. Yay. And with that, this court is adjourned. We win. Victory is mine. Turns out that Frank thought it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and murdered her. Gave her the big dead. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. They owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just paying me for some food. Playing me for some food. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I have no idea. Yes, the thing that she's talking her time of death autopsy. That's what she wanted to show her true affection. Or maybe she caused the blackout so she could have some like kinky alone time with him in the dark or something. I have no idea what she's talking about. This? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Oh, what about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. I should probably just check that my... Okay, good. I was worried I had my voice changer on this whole time. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me a bit more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave to Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, ominous. The end. We did it in about an hour, I think. Yeah, just under an hour it took us. A brand new episode has been added. Yes. Very nice. That is the world's most annoying ringtone, Jesus. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry. I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock, Sippy. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Oh wait, that was my shit. Oops. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting till then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are already a poor liar. I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. I will do a voice for this character once I know who it is. I just don't... If it's like question marks, I don't know who it is, so... Yeah. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No, not Mia. Red, white, blue. No. No. Oh no. It's Mia. a shame. She was really nice. Just.
Oh no! Anyway, look.
No, pull me in, though. Like, seriously, pull me in. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? What? Mia! How do I move? I'm stuck here. To the office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! She dead. No. Hello, Maya. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any other clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Thinker. Lying next to her must be the murderer. Not this thing again. This thing has got a whole Phoenix in the night as well. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass. Of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Yes, it seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for me. I better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. I think that's everything. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Oh, I hope she didn't run off on me. Thanks! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name? Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought that'd be a use for evidence like this outside the court. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis. She's already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here, visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted to keep some evidence. Me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay. Look at this. Check this out. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? No, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Where's the phone? Let me phone. Where is the phone? Is it in here? Oh, yes, right. I'd better call the police. That's fine. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Please, come quickly. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. I think that's everything here. Wee woo. Police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. The very pink lady. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving in 1 inch, Kay. Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word, Maya, here, mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Welp. That didn't take long. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Give me 1 moment. Sorry, fella. Give me 1 second. I'm just checking something. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. Wow. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up here like some criminal. Oh. It's you. The lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. No, not a chance. You're on your own, kid. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the heart of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all the cuddles wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Cuddles? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the date of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right! Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see the detective gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so I don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. So you're an Akala, a medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed him. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I can do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave this to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should just call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think we could go and ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Oh, that was Phoenix. Oops. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. Better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Just a part. September 6, Cross Burglar offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Oh, fancy. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even if I can tell someone he's got money to burn. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. I think that's everything. Oh no, plant. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. He wasn't there, though. Where else am I meant to move? Nope. Shit. That's not what I meant to do. I just tabbed out for a second there. Could you tell me a bit more about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 a.m. or p.m. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to know. And here, right now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, My sister announced she would become a lawyer when she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So who is this man who, ruined your marvel? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everybody was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's constellations with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Walter White? Walter White, do you mean? Huh?
Well, I don't know, man.
Right, now let's see if he's here. Is he here yet? Damn it. Where is he? No. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? Cool, doing this gumshoe voice is going to absolutely destroy my voice. That hurts, I'm not gonna lie. But I will do it for the content. I will do it for the content. He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Excuse me. You're a lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you'd better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. There's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. I don't know why I'm voicing Gumshoe like he's been chain smoking for like the last 10 years. That's just kind of the voice I've given him right now. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him. You do know him, don't you? Yeah. I know him. He's a fair prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forced evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordillon stricta? Oh, Cordillon stricta, pal. Who's that? Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The one thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Am I supposed to be able to get the phone off of him? Maybe if I go here now? Is he here yet? He's still not here yet. God damn it. Who else am I going to talk to? Found this camera. Smile for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Well, there's nothing to really examine that. Oh wait, can I present this to him? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I haven't. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Oh shit. I didn't mean to click on that one. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something that matters. Something that matter? Sippy. I need to sippy a lot when voice acting Gumshoe. Oh, no. That carrying strap on the cell phone? This? This is the Steel Samurai, warrior Neo Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was wondering it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. Is that what she said? Yeah. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded evidence conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You done, pal? Yeah, thanks. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence in the witness with your loyal ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already. You're trying your lawyery tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in her hotel across the way? I guess I should know better than to try and get detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May.